Welcome to the Straight Talk Media Show. The presenter is Mom. Today we're going to discuss another interesting topic that I received, and thank you so much for sending me this topic. I'm going to read the topic out and then we're going to get into it. Is she cheating on me with her gay male friend? She says he is like a brother to her, but I have seen the way they look at each other and I am not comfortable with it. Should I say something or I am being paranoid? Should I say something or I'm being paranoid? That's the topic that I'm going to discuss, and this is very common. We all have a situation, we all have or had a situation where, like your husband looks at your best friend in a certain way, your husband looks at the person, he calls that, this is my best friend at work, this is just a colleague, but you see the way he looks at her, or you've seen the way she looks at this guy that she calls a work colleague. We just go to church together. We're just friends, nothing more than that. We're just besties. Haven't we all? But anyway, thank you for sending me this topic. And then we're going to talk about it. I'm going to share my opinion and then I'll put a video out there. Please watch it, subscribe, and leave your comments. Your comments are very important because people can relate to your comments, and probably you've experienced this, or probably you are in it. You don't know what to do. Call me DJ Stones here, and I'll respond yes, Akokraba. Look at us or look for our videos on YouTube, Straight Talk Media, on Facebook, Straight Talk Media. We talk about relationships a lot, okay? I love to be married. I love relationships. Whatever yours is, please just hang in there and make it yours. Don't compare your relationship to anyone's relationship. Relationships are not perfect. There's nothing like perfect when it comes to relationships or marriage. And don't let that friend of yours deceive you by her marriage, okay? Don't let, just respect yours and be yours and do you. Thank you. Let's get into this topic. Is she cheating on me with her gay male friend? She says he is like a brother to her, but I have seen the way they look at each other and I am not comfortable with it. Should I say something or I am being paranoid? I don't think you're being paranoid, it's normal. Whatever you're feeling, it's okay. It's okay. You're a human being. You have feelings. You see stuff. And we all interpret stuff in a different way. If you see, like the way you're saying that your girlfriend looks at, this gay friend, you don't like the way they look at each other. I might see the situation and it might not mean anything to me. It's like, come on now. This is nothing. Yes, probably you're being paranoid, probably you're not being paranoid, but it is very, very interesting how people relate to, friendship and relationships and the way we deal with our besties, our relationships. Nowadays, things have changed. People have redefined what they want to be, what they want to do. What is called cheating for you might not be cheating for me. What is called sex testing might not be. We all see things in a different way. Thanks to social media, we want to be like others. We learning stuff. Someone's like, no, if you look at my husband this way, it's nothing. Someone's, oh girl, if she looks at my husband this way, I'm coming for her. No. There's nothing like having a male as a friend. There's nothing like having a female as a best friend. It's vice versa. We all look at things in a different way. But your topic is very interesting. I look at this topic and I think about it. I don't think you're being paranoid. Okay, whatever you're going through or you're facing a relationship now, I don't think you're being paranoid. This is your girlfriend, okay? You love her and you don't want anyone to come for your girlfriend. This is called love. You're not being paranoid, but you're being love-noid. So that's my own terms. You're being love-noid because you love this girl. So you don't want anyone to mess about with your girl. You don't want anyone to go that area where you go, girl. No. And you're saying stuff, okay? So my advice to you is just say to your girlfriend, you know what? And one thing I know for sure is that gay people can be very friendly. If you're friend with a gay male friend, he sees you as girl as well, okay? They call each other girl. I don't know why gay male friends call themselves girls, because that's how they feel. They're feminine, okay? gay male friends, I think a lot of them are very family, gentle, soft spoken. They say, "Oh, girl, you girl," those like, so they see. They see your partner, your girlfriend, as the girl as well. So, girls, women, we're very feminine. When we see our friends, we talking, we touching, we doing stuff, like that. So, whatever your girlfriend is dealing with her male girlfriend, I don't think you've been paranoid. Maybe it's just too much. You haven't seen that's like, men don't do that. Men don't do that. Respect my space. This is my girlfriend. Don't do that. Probably he sees himself as gay as well. And he doesn't realize that what he's doing is offending you or is annoying you. So you have to say something. This is your girlfriend. So, to start with, I will start with maybe you can call, your girlfriend's friend, male girlfriend. Maybe you can go to him and have, this conversation, even though maybe he feels like he's a girl, so he's doing a feminine touch and stuff with your girlfriend. Maybe he doesn't realize that it's offending you because he's girl. Most gay male gays, they feel like the girls. That's how they feel. That's them. They might be wearing trousers. They might have hair in their faces, but they feel like inside, they feel like they're feminine. Okay, so go to him as a man to man, and say, listen, I respect the relationship between you and my girlfriend, but I think sometimes it just get too much for me. The way you're touching, having close conversation, and all that. It just too much. It's just too much. You've mentioned some stuff that I will touch on it, but you need to have a straight heart conversation with your girlfriend's best friend, gay best friends. Like, listen, girl, I do respect the relationship that you have with my girlfriend, but I think sometimes it gets too much for me, and I this is how I feel. So if you can just limit this a bit, or not do it when I'm around, and see where it goes, because he might not realizing that he's getting too much for you. But when you have this heart to heart conversation out of respect, he might respect that. And probably apologize, like he didn't realize he's doing it. I'm not saying it's a fact, but that's what I'm saying. He probably doesn't realize that he's it's offending you, or just too much, or you don't like the way they behave around each other. Like I said, you've seen them look at each other in a situation that you're not comfortable. I want to assure you that you're not being paranoid, but it's real. This is real. You're seeing it. You feel like they're rubbing it in your face. You feel like something is going on behind closed doors, but it might not be, so you're not being paranoid. And you said they go out for drinks without me, and when she finally gets home, she is not interested in sex. Yes, she goes out with her gay male friend, they go out, girls night out, and blah 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 blah, and comes home late in the night, and she's not interested in sex. Probably you might be thinking that, when people have drinks, they become sexual. I personally, when I'm drunk sometimes at home in the nights, I go to bed and I feel honey. Okay, so some people do, some people don't. So you probably maybe know your girl better than we all do that. Maybe when she's a bit, she gets sexual and she comes home and you're ready to get it in and out, and she said no. That is annoying. So that's why all this is like, oh God, they're doing all that, and then when they go out, come back home, and she doesn't want sex. She had it out there. So if you're not giving it to me, who are you giving it to? If you're not giving it to me, who are you giving it to? So that's interesting. So she's not interested in sex. Again, I don't think you're being paranoid. Probably she's drunk. When people drunk, they get honey. Some people, when they're drunk, they can be selfish. They just want themselves. They want to go to sleep. But you know your girl better. So that's why you need to have a conversation with her again. They test each other even at night, even late in the bed. They test each other late night, like when they're in bed, late night whilst we are in bed together. Okay, so your girlfriend is testing her male girlfriend in the night when both of you are in bed. For me, that is no. That's disrespecting. You can't do that. I take my phone to bed. because I use my phone to get up. I set the alarm to get up. My husband doesn't like it because sometimes in the middle of the night, and like messages ding, 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 ding. My husband doesn't like it, but I do take it because it wakes me up, especially when I'm working. I need my alarm to wake me up. But you don't do it whilst like testing your bestie in the middle of the night whilst your husband is there. For me, that's disrespecting. You can't do that. If you do that, if you're watching this video and you do that, please, that's the last. That's a low blow. Don't do that, especially when you are in bed with your husband and then you're testing somebody. I don't care if it's your best friend, it's your war friend, that you can take your phone to bed, but not testing other people whilst your husband or your wife is in bed. That's disrespectful. That's low blow. They will stop talking anytime I walk in the room. Why? Okay, she's, that's what he's saying, is that anytime her partner's gay best friend comes home, and like they sit in the living room or anywhere they are in the house talking, as soon as he walks in, then they'll stop talking. Like that is another that will make me question stuff like, why you because I'm here, so why are you talking? What is it that you're talking about that you don't want me to know? I found that offensive. My coffee. I understand. I'll find that very offensive as well. Don't do that. Don't do that. You're talking, I walk in, what have you got to hide? What have you got to hide? Don't do that. So he find it these are the things that are making him paranoid. Okay, these are the things that are making him paranoid. So please, work on it. Okay. The occasional flirtations is killing me inside. She said she has changed drastically. Why? Okay. The occasional flirtation, like, that's why I said, this gay boy, so this gay male, this gay man, they see themselves as girls. Some of them do. It's like, oh, girl, they see themselves as girls as well. Okay, that's why they call each other girls. But you see it as flirtation because you see it from the point that he wears trousers. Okay, so he's a man. He wears trousers. He's a man, and there are certain things that men don't do unless you're in a relationship with the lady. There are certain things that men don't do to girls unless they are in a relationship with them. So now you see this gay male friend of your partner, maybe hugging, putting hands around their waist and all that. They do that. I've seen it. They call themselves girls. So maybe that's what is happening. Your partner's friend happens to be gay, and even though he's a man, he see himself as a girl. That's why they call each other girls. Okay, listen, that's what girls do. I had a Chinese girlfriend. She's moved to Canada now. Tracy, I miss her a lot. And anytime we go shopping, she's a Chinese, okay, very pretty, beautiful child. Anytime we go shopping together, she'll put her hand around my waist. Anytime we go in shopping, Tracy will put her hand around my waist. I don't know what, put her hand around my waist, or she'll hold me like in the arms like that, and we'll be walking around the shopping center. Probably some people might think that we're lesbians, or and that's how we roll, and that's what girls do because we understand each other, and we those things. I'm not a lesbian. I'm not gay, and my friend Tracy wasn't gay or a lesbian, but that's how we roll. Anytime we go shopping, she's holding my arm to arm, or she put her hand around my waist. She's the one who always initiated, and I just go with the flow. She's straight, I'm straight. She's got a husband, I've got a husband. She's got a baby son, I've got a baby girl, and that's how we roll, and we understand each other. So probably this friend of your partner sees this as like girls, so please don't be offended, but you need to have a conversation. Okay, that's something that you beat yourself, you're so angry about yourself. Are they gay? Are they having sex or whatever, cheating on you, blah 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 blah? It might not be going on, but you need to have a conversation. If you don't ask, you don't get. If you don't ask, you don't get. So occasional flirtation, like holding hands, doing all that, and all that, you're so upset about it, but don't be upset. It is what it is. Have conversation with your partner's boyfriend, gay boyfriend, and start with him. Start him before, and maybe if you, after that conversation, see how things go and tell him not to tell your partner and see how things go. If there's a change, if you see a change from his side, and then that will stop there. But if you don't see a change, then you have a conversation with your girlfriend, or you can probably have a conversation with them at the same time. But I would suggest strongly that you have a conversation with your partner's gay friend. He might not, probably not realize that he's doing something, that is rubbing you. You feel like he's rubbing something in your face, or you feel like they're having sex or something like that. So start with him, and then run down to the bottom if things doesn't change. You understand? I want her to be the girl I fell in love, in love with again. Like again, if you don't talk, there won't be a change. I don't get anything out of her when I try to talking to her. It's a very sensitive conversation. Have you how many times have you tried? Pinpoint it, like seriously? Yes, you understand. Like I said, you need to have a conversation. So you need to have a conversation with your partner, or have a conversation with her, but start with a gay male friend. I think I have a feeling that he might be understanding. He probably doesn't realize it, that he's hurting you, or him and your girlfriend are doing something that is hate. I don't think he had any bad intention, but he's probably behaving as one of us, and doing what girls would do, having all this whispering, gossiping, and all that, beg your pardon, and doing those things. So it's hard to see your girlfriend being very close or feminine to other person, but maybe probably don't do the same thing with you. So there's a little bit of jealousy. Okay, you're not paranoid, but there's a little bit of jealousy. You probably want all the attention and you're not getting it. So have a conversation. My opinion is like, be realistic to yourself and the situation. Think about what you both had, before you had that conversation. Okay, you need to be very careful. Probably think like, you don't deserve what she's doing. They haven't sex, they're cheating on you. All this might not be happening. Okay, thank you so much for watching your DJ Stones here. Actually, from DJ Stones, and I'm just Sako Kraba. I did this video so that everyone can understand. I have people saying that I need to speak not Ghanaian language. I'm a Ghanaian, but I should try and be strictly in English and try and speak so that other people can understand. Thank you so much, Late. I hope you watch this video because you said you can understand when I speak Ghanaian English. I hope you will watch this video and then you understand what I've said, and leave your comments and give me a feedback. Thank you so much. I love you all for watching.